Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am your host, Shane.
Hi everyone, I'm your host, Nina. And today we're doing part 3 of sleep tourism, traveling to sleep.
Okay, I woke up this morning feeling pretty tired.
Yeah.
And because we're talking about sleep, getting good sleep, I had noticed that when I dream a lot or I'm waking up from dreams in the morning, or I'm dreaming throughout the morning, that I wake up feeling not well rested. I feel like I didn't sleep well.
That's really interesting because my husband actually sleep talks when he's dreaming. And sometimes I can have full conversations with him while he's sleeping.
So you guys can just talk back and forth, but he's asleep.
Exactly. Sometimes it's a story that doesn't make sense, but it's funny. However, the next day, if that happens, he gets really tired. And he tells me, don't have a conversation with him in his sleep. Otherwise, he will wake up really restless, right?
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
So maybe that's similar in a sense. If you're dreaming and maybe that takes a lot of energy out of you, I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm dreaming a lot because maybe I'm sleeping wrong, but talking about sleep tourism, maybe I need to really go to one of these like wellness centers and sleep centers and find out about how to get a better night's sleep.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, why don't we get into part 3? Let's go.
Darren and Remy are on a sleep vacation.
I can't remember the last time I got a full 8 hours of sleep.
Me neither. With our packed schedules, it's impossible to get enough sleep.
Hopefully this sleep hotel will do the trick.
Okay, so part 3 of sleep tourism, traveling to sleep.
Yes, and today we have a dialogue.
A dialogue between Darren and Remy.
Yes, so I guess you can be Darren and I will be Remy.
Okay, so what's going on?
Darren and Remy are on a sleep vacation. Okay, so they're actually doing some sleep tourism.
So somebody's doing some sleep tourism where we get to listen in on their conversation. I like it. Okay, so Darren begins the conversation. I can't remember the last time I got a full 8 hours of sleep.
Me neither. Well, actually, me neither.
I can, but like I said, a lot of times I'm waking up from 8 hours of sleep, feeling like I woke up maybe 3 hours before my 8 hours of sleep and then just kept falling back asleep, but not a deep sleep.
I see.
So, but a full 8 hours where you're just not dreaming and you just wake up and you feel refreshed. I can't remember the last time that happened. Probably at a nice hotel.
All right, continuing. Remy says, me neither. With our packed schedules, it's impossible to get enough sleep.
Wait, when you say packed schedule,
it means that the schedule is just so full. You know, when you there's so much inside it.
It's like when you pack like your luggage or something, it means you kind of put a lot of stuff inside something. So to pack something means that. And what is a schedule?
Schedule is a plan that shows times and activities. So what will you do at this time, blah, 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 right?
Right, and your schedule during the day is what did you do at this time? From this time to this time I worked. From this time to this time I studied. That's your schedule.
For example, my schedule is very full this week. Or you could also say my schedule is packed.
Yeah, it's packed this week. Okay, impossible is another vocabulary word. That just means something that cannot happen or cannot be done, right? So for example, you could say, it is impossible to drive across the ocean in a car.
For now.
For now, because in the future, we might have cars that can also turn into boats.
That would be so cool.
That would be neat, huh?
Yeah, or submarines.
Or to a submarine and go under the water.
You see that in movies.
In movies that happens, but not yet in reality. Okay, so finally Darren says, hopefully this sleep hotel will do the trick.
When something does the trick, it means it will make it happen, right?
Right. Hopefully this does the trick just means hopefully this will get the result that I want.
Yes.
Right. Okay, let's go to Tina and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Tina. 今天的对话是 Darren 和 Remy 正在参加睡眠度假行程。Darren 不记得上一次睡满8小时是什么时候了，而 Remy 也是。以他们的满档行程，根本不可能睡得饱。Darren 希望这间睡眠旅馆会有用。我们来看看单字 schedule 名词行程。I wrote down all the meetings in my schedule. 我把所有的会议都写进了行程表。Impossible 形容词不可能的。It's impossible to finish all this work today. 今天要完成这些工作是不可能的。文法的部分刚刚提到了 me neither 我也不，这是一个 me too 的相对说法。Neither 指的是也不。我们来看看这个对话。I don't like staying up late. 我不喜欢熬夜。Me neither. 我也不喜欢。Do the trick. 奏效，起作用。这是一个口语用法。举例来说 Drinking some hot tea should do the trick for your sore throat. 喝点热茶应该对你的喉咙痛会有帮助。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, so far, really, it's just like they're going to go to a sleep hotel.
Yeah.
And one of the goals of going to this hotel is just to try to get what we think is the standard. The standard should be 8 hours of sleep.
Yes.
So Darren is thinking, I hope I can get 8 hours of sleep because it's been so long. He can't even remember the last time he had 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So, all right, why don't we go to the second part of the dialogue and we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw an ad for it when I was looking for ways to sleep better.
I'm curious to hear what the sleep coach has to say.
That reminds me. We need to wear these rings.
Right. They'll keep track of our sleep habits while we're here.
Now it's time for some shut-eye.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Now let's get back into this article where Darren and Remy are going to a sleep hotel.
Yeah, like a sleep center, sleep hotel, where they're going to be trying to get a good night's sleep. You know, Darren has not had a good night's sleep in a long time, a full 8 hours. So
that would be nice.
Yeah, so let's find out more about this.
Okay, so Remy responds, yeah, I saw an ad for it when I was looking for ways to sleep better. Okay, so they actually learned about this sleep center or sleep hotel from an ad. That's cool.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and so she's actually been doing research, so I'm guessing that Remy has some trouble sleeping.
Yes.
So she's really in need of a sleep center. Maybe, you know, some people could tell her how to get a good night's sleep, or maybe just go to the hotel and it's just already just set up so that you can sleep really well.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Okay, so Darren says, I'm curious to hear what the sleep coach has to say. Wow, so they actually have a sleep coach here to help coach you on how to sleep better.
Okay.
So what is a coach? Is a noun, what is a coach?
So a coach is a person who trains or teaches a sport or skill. Or you can also use it as a verb to coach someone.
Right.
So to train or to teach them something.
Right.
For example, the coach helped the team improve. Okay, so in this case, Darren and Remy will also have a sleep coach.
That sounds really cool.
Yes, it does.
Like I would just love like for somebody to just like kind of, it's like an assistant whose function or whose job it is to just make sure you sleep well. And I can just imagine that they will be probably helping me with like
breathing exercises.
Yeah, how to breathe well, just like the kind of thoughts to have, maybe things to do before you go to sleep in order to get into a deeper sleep. Maybe
put away your phones.
Yeah, I'm sure they have lots of really good recommendations so that you can sleep well. So
yeah,
that's really neat. Okay, let's go to Tina and we'll be right back.
Remy 在寻找改善睡眠的方法时，看过一间睡眠旅馆的广告。Darren 就很好奇睡眠教练会说什么。来看看单字 coach 名词教练。The tennis coach taught us some new moves. 网球教练教了我们一些新动作。接着我们回到对话当中。
So Remy says, that reminds me, we need to wear these rings. Oh, what type of rings are they wearing?
That is interesting. Well, first, a ring. A ring is just a small circle of jewelry that you wear on your finger. So we could see that Nina is wearing a couple of rings. Four rings, huh? Oh, yeah, wow.
Two on each.
There's two on each of those fingers. I didn't notice that. Wow, that's great. An example sentence could be, he bought a gold ring for his wife on their anniversary. Very good.
Very nice.
Very good husband.
Yes.
Okay. So Darren then says, right. They'll keep track of our sleep habits while we're here. So I have heard of these rings that you can wear that will help track your sleep. Like it helps to check your breathing. It helps to check what your brain is even doing.
Yeah.
If you're dreaming or not. It can really find out how well that you're sleeping just by wearing a ring.
Oh, that's really cool because there are also watches, smart watches.
Watches were first.
Do that for you.
Yeah, watches were first and now they're doing it with rings.
That's cool.
So that is cool. So what does Remy say then?
So Remy responds, now it's time for some shut-eye. Okay, so they're actually already at this sleep hotel and they're getting ready to sleep.
And they got to wear their sleep rings to measure their sleep or their sleep quality. So what is shut-eye?
So shut-eye just means sleep. Because usually when you shut your eyes for a while, it means you're sleeping.
Makes sense. You shut your eyes for a long time. Usually you're sleeping. So we just call it shut-eye. Okay, what's an example sentence?
For example, I need some shut-eye before the meeting. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go to Tina and we'll be right back.
Remy 想起他们需要戴这些戒指。Darren 说没错，这些戒指会追踪他们在这段时间的睡眠习惯。Remy 觉得太好了，是时候闭上眼睛睡觉了。我们来看看单字 ring 名词戒指。Jack bought a silver ring for his girlfriend. Jack 买了一枚银戒指送给女朋友。Shut eye 名词睡眠。I need some shut eye after the long flight. 长途飞行后，我需要睡一觉。文法的部分刚刚提到了 It's time for something 某事的时候到了，也可以用 It's time to 加动词来表达。It's time for dinner 你也可以说 It's time to have dinner 该吃晚餐了。接着我们回到对话当中。
Okay, thank you, Tina. Now we've learned about Darren and Remy's plan to get some proper shut-eye, some proper sleep at this sleep hotel, right?
And they're using, like we talked about during days 1 and 2, like there's some technology even that you can use. And one thing is a ring that you could use to help monitor or check or to measure your sleep quality. And they're going to be using some tricks like that. So hopefully Darren and Remy sleep well and they find out that there's nothing wrong with them and they can sleep really good. And
maybe they'll learn some techniques from the coach as well for in the future when they go back home.
Let's hope. Okay. All right. Why don't we review the dialogue again and then we'll see you guys next time.
Perfect. All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Darren and Remy are on a sleep vacation.
I can't remember the last time I got a full 8 hours of sleep.
Me neither. With our packed schedules, it's impossible to get enough sleep.
Hopefully this sleep hotel will do the trick.
Yeah, I saw an ad for it when I was looking for ways to sleep better.
I'm curious to hear what the sleep coach has to say.
That reminds me. We need to wear these rings.
Right. They'll keep track of our sleep habits while we're here.
Now it's time for some shut-eye.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 schedule 名词行程 impossible 形容词不可能的 coach 名词教练 ring 名词戒指 shut eye 名词睡眠。接着我们来看文法的部分 me neither 我也不 I don't want pizza for lunch 我午餐不想吃披萨 me neither How about sushi 我也不想吃寿司好不好 Do the trick 奏效起作用 That medicine did the trick for my back pain 那种药对我的背痛有效 It's time for something 某事的时候到了也可以说 It's time to 加动词来表达 It's time for a serious talk with our son 你也可以说 It's time to have a serious talk with our son 是时候和我们的儿子认真谈一谈了。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
According to the Ministry of Culture, a man named Hengdao is also known as the immortal of Taiwan's cultural heritage because he spearheaded the research and preservation of Taiwan's cultural heritage. Because of his important contributions, there is a hall named after him, known as Hengdao Hall. Let's take a look at this hall along with another one known as Yatang Hall.
Hengdao Hall was named after Hengdao Lin, a prominent Taiwanese historian. The Japanese-style wooden hall is often used for small performances. Yatang Hall, originally used to store rice wine, is now a site for exhibitions. It contains 3 rentable spaces. The hall is fairly spacious and can be used for multiple purposes. These areas' main mission is to promote art and culture. Together, they provide visitors with a rich cultural experience in a historic setting.
The preservation of cultural heritage is essential to any country, so it's always inspiring to see spaces that promote this idea. If you are a fan of art and culture, make sure to visit Hengdao Hall and Yatang Hall.